Hey folks, Odd here with your Outer World news. Current time is 12:32 a.m. I am really sorry about the late upload, but I've been having internet trouble all day ever since we had that M-class flare, and we had really bad storms here. Hail, torrential downpours, a lot of lightning, heavy winds, and every single time it seems like I'm trying to upload this, either Screencast-O-Matic is crashing or failing and it will only encode and not upload, or it just keeps, crashing off and the internet goes out and I have to start all over. So here we go, folks. Just going to go ahead and get this information out to you. Sorry if the flash player's down. Like I said, internet issues like crazy today. Alright, so here we go. It's from Dabu 7. Alert, new guns have been effectively banned in California. Yeah, supposedly they're going to create these new stamps inside of these guns, so every bullet fired out of a gun is going to have a serial number stamped into the casing. Or round, I should say. Now, honestly, I think it's a stupid idea. But you guys can go ahead and tell me what you think, because it's not going to stop criminals from bringing guns into this country, so on and so forth. What if you sell a gun and then it ends up getting into the hands of a criminal and then it traces back to you? You see what I'm saying? Just a horrible idea. But anyway, also, red alert, YouTuber Scotty Walker arrested for exposing Sandy Hook. Supposedly they got him on charges. It's also from Dabu 7. That they have him on charges for calling and making threatening phone calls when he never made threatening phone calls. And anybody that's been following him on YouTube knows that. Okay, this boy called the governor, talked to her, and she released some information about a year ago that all medical records, like morgue records, all that other stuff, wouldn't be published. Now all of a sudden he's in trouble. They're after all of us, folks. I'm telling you. It's coming. Martial law is coming to us all. Even the police officers will end up being thrown in jail. I'm telling you. That's why they need to stand up too. This is the country. This is our country. This is the United States of America. If we don't stand up and act now, we're all going to end up in concentration camps. Alex Jones threatened with arrest? Yeah, what's that guy's name? Sorry, God, I can't remember his name right now, but it's like on the tip of my tongue. But the dude that had Adam something, that just got locked up because he was going to do the armed march on DC, and now he's being locked up for supposedly assault on a police officer charge, which we all know is bullshit. Excuse my French. And now they're threatening Alex Jones. I'm telling you, folks, police state tyranny, government takeover is on its way. Also, alert, FBI kills MMA fighter and friend of Boston suspect because he knew that he didn't do anything wrong and was trying to expose the truth, is my belief, but they kill him. Why? Because he was friends with him? Here we go, folks, I'm telling you. Time to get prepared. No matter what happens. U.S. government admits to killing 4 Americans with drones. RT America, mainstream media. Of course, they don't care. Global tyranny, global takeover. They're ready. They're prepared. All the UN troops and trucks and vehicles and stuff all over the country. It's coming. You can say bye-bye to America. One world government means one world slavery. And I'm telling you this right now. If some people out there are asleep in reality and they say that we're the screwed up ones because we're spreading truth, when the S hits the HTF, they're the ones to blame, not us, because we tried to spread the truth. Just like people in the Hitler regime. They thought everything was fine. They voted him in. He seemed like a good fellow and all this other stuff. And then look what he did. Doesn't Obama and his campaign and the George Bush administration both of them combined remind you of what's going on? Of course, because our government isn't our government. Who pays for their campaign ads? Banks run this world. They're going to get what they want. It's also RT, biblical news. An eye for an eye. British soldier beheaded, killed in barbaric machete attack. Yeah, supposedly this dude came up, cut this guy's head off. Just crazy. Like zombie apocalypse kind of thing, you know? If you guys want to read into this is on RT. Excuse me, allergies are bad today too. Body of tortured Afghan unearthed near former U.S. Special Forces base, report. How come that doesn't surprise me? You know how many bodies there probably would be unearthed if you were to go next to every U.S. base over there? Now, I'm not blaming the soldiers for this. I love all of our soldiers. And I'm proud of them for what they do. But I'm not proud of the fact that they're working for the government and a means of taking over the oil industry. But for them to sacrifice themselves is everything. And they honestly don't know what they're doing when they are sent over there. They really, feel, they're protecting us. So you cannot blame the soldiers at all. All you can do is blame the government. And by putting our brothers and sisters and our children overseas like this, and then forcing them to do sick and cruel and unusual things like that. You can hear stories from many soldiers that say that they were forced to do things they didn't want to. Our government needs to be stopped. It's growing out of control. And if we let this happen, if you have children, think about how bad it's gotten in like 20-some years. Think about what it's going to be like in 20-some years for them. Can't even fathom or imagine the amount of tyranny, oppression, slavery, and all kinds of other things that come hand in hand with these evil dictators. People follow them and they think, hey, they're our leaders, we should trust in them, they know what's best for us. They're rich, and they brought all the power and money towards their sides, and they don't give two craps about us. They've made a system that is complete and total utter chaos from the beginning. Because if you think about it, money. Now if we were to use gold, I would understand money process. Because gold is a valuable metal. Something that can be spread around, not something that can be reproduced. But paper can be printed freely. And by doing so, you control the money market. If McDonald's didn't have a Burger King, think about what McDonald's would be. If Pepsi didn't have a Coke, think what they would be. Every corporation needs some sort of enemy to keep the flow neutral. But the Federal Reserve, with their petrodollar and all that, have no equal. And every time an equal tries to perform or expose itself, we invade. And this is proof. Ford closes to close Australian auto plants. If you guys want to read into this. Nothing but freaking lies. You know why? Guess what Australia has just recently done? They're trading with the Chinese dollar now, not the US. So the US is pissed. So what happens with these Illuminati corporate bastards? These scumbags? We're going to take our product out of your country. You will not have our jobs no more. And you know what Australia says? Good riddance. Because you're a failing nation anyway. So, truth. But anyway, amazing plutonium leak at U.S. nuclear site hidden from public. A very deliberate cover-up. Why doesn't that surprise me? Sorry, but I gotta speed this up. A lot of crazy stuff going on, folks, right in front of our eyes, and people are just so blind. Object intentionally dropped onto nuclear reactor from the air. Plants are both vulnerable and unprotected from threats. Intentionally dropped? I'm telling you, folks, we don't make a stand, or if the world doesn't come to an end, we're screwed. Also, 56, Costa Rica's number 56 for volcanic eruptions, what that means. Costa Rica's volcano emits massive ash and gas trail. Another, Senji Api volcano in Indonesia. Elevated seismic activity triggers alarm. And more mystery respiratory illnesses affects 7 and kills 2 in Alabama. Oh, I think I know what it is. How about that virus that was that was stolen from the Houston plant? Also, here you go, more on a deadly virus outbreak right now in the USA. Now here we go on the biblical news. Sinkhole, 1 kid killed, 2 injured, and 1 missing after park field fell in. Dabu 7, this happened today. Also, more sinkholes in the USA. Forklift falls in New Jersey. Sorry, I gotta speed this up. 1 dead, 2 injured, 1 missing after field trip at Lake Park. Hail and rain, West Virginia style. This is right here in Berkeley Springs, right around where I'm at. If you guys want to go ahead and check this in, very huge storm today. That's why I'm having internet problems. That's from Philip Jr. the first. Also, the billions of flying locust bugs are already starting to show up. This is from Andrew Heath. Always interesting information from him. Also, more sinkholes in the USA. Body of man recovered from Florida sinkhole. Supposedly drowned. Also, more sinkholes in the USA. Neighbors in Flowery Beach. This is all in the past 24 hours. Also, Planet X, Wormwood, NASA. How they admit it was out there, and how they said it knocked all these comets and asteroids in our direction. Louis 777. Also, Nibiru, Planet X, Clash of the Gods, Rage of the Sun. If you guys want to look into that, showing our magnetosphere and the certain pulls from the 2 objects. Just like if you were to put metal object in between 2 magnets, the way it would react. Also, shooting star on Cyprus. Not sure if this is real or not, but you guys can look into it for yourself. Supposedly that happened yesterday. Also, 2-mile-wide asteroid close encounter with Earth on May 31st, 2013. Take a look. That's the news broadcast. That's from Mr. The Ritz. Also, Asteroid 1998 QE2 close approach. Mecha Electric. Very good piece from him. Always love his insight. Also, 2 new asteroids discovered. KT1 and KS1. The weird connection to the cyclical bombardment. That is from me if you guys want to look into it. Also, right now, currently 7 reports, and look at all these reports for the 18th. 167 plus 8. 175 reports. It's a lot of reports there, folks. Also, on the Lunar Meteor Hunters blog spot, UK fireball. Also, Canada detects a fireball last night as well. Also, more on the UK fireball and certain sightings. A lot of stuff going on. Also, solar update, strong flare and CME, BP Earthwatch. If you guys want to actually watch the whole video feed of it. Also, this, yes, a lot of particles, but if you look at these objects, you can tell some are farther, closer, and the way they travel is very, very strange. One directional. Solar flare was over here, so why would it be sideways like that? A lot of people are trying to tell me one thing or another, but I've seen particle disruption. Now, we have another flare in the process, so I'll see exactly where that's going. I'll update you, KP index, and look at this proton flux. Crazy, crazy. Also, pitch angle acting crazy. Huge, huge plasma penetration. Earthquakes are still on a low level for right now. I'll keep you guys updated. Much love to you all, and may God bless.